We're here at the Abbazia di Novacella, a famous abbey in the Sud Tyrol in the province of Bolzano. And we're here with Dottori Urban
from Lebensberg.
Yeah, I could say that, but I'll leave that to the Dottori with Tony Verdoni, Hans and Bob Rallo. And we're going to taste some of your great wines. We just had a great tour of the Abbey, and we're going to show our fans some of those fantastic photos and pictures, because it's really a marvelous, marvelous place you have here in this little hamlet of Italy.
Yeah.
Shows from Europe on this Abbey already.
Thank you very much. And we start with testing. We test first of all Minoturga. It's interesting for two things. It comes from the highest expositions, from the freshest climb. Minoturga normally it's a small wine. It's sensible wine, sensitive wine. Yeah. And the big part of Minoturga, it's for aperitif and not much more than it's not important. In this kind of the soils, change a lot of. And I think better is test and not speak too much.
Let the wine speak, right?
Yeah.
You want to listen to the wine.
Oh, the first time, it's a pleasure for me to serve all. After the second wine, I'm just drunken.
So, Urban promised after 4 glasses or 4 bottles that you'd sing, or yoga.
Or it's example. After 4 bottles. After 4 bottles.
4 bottles. Perfect. After 4 bottles, I play yoga. Prost.
You did good here. Sit your throat. Looking in the eyes.
2010 vintage.
Fantastic vintage.
Very good.
We must say this 2010, for me, it's the best, one of the best, or the best white wine vintage what I know.
And how long have you been here?
From the 87, that's 24 years.
In 24 years, you think this is one of the best vintages from here?
Yeah, it's all okay. It's a late vintage. It's not late harvest, not sweet harvest. But we have a the grapes have a long time for ripening. Start late with the flower, and the harvest is late. And this is ideal, and there you surely find cold nights, warm days, big temperature difference, and the weather was perfectly. We can wait for the optimal moment to pick up. So the acidity is a little bit higher normally, and this is so ideal. You see that 2010 it's a very good vintage in 5 years, in 10 years. I'm sure also this Minoturga in 5 years it have a freshness and the complexity. And
the acidity is there, so I think it's a young wine, and normally people think Italian white wine, let's drink it young, but I think this in 6 months or a year would really round out and really come to
just
life.
have 1 year.
Yeah.
We are on the 3rd November 2011, and this wine is just 1 year old.
So you're saying your lightest wine, your simplest wine in 5 years, still. That's amazing.
That is what is very impressive in soft-shouldered wines, and also in wines from Abbazia, that even white wines, simple but also complex white wines, you can drink them in 2, 3, 4, 5 years time, and they get better and better. They still keep the freshness, the minerality, and the fruitiness. It's quite impressive.
You know, Hans, I think that's a really interesting point for our viewers. In most of Italy, the white wines are made to drink fresh. Here, because of the acidity, the minerality, the terroir, the climate, this little microclimate here, these wines could age in the bottle for 3 or 4 or 5 years, and they would still be perfect.
Absolutely.
It's a completely other story here. We are Italian wineries in the United States, but our situation is completely. We are mountain wineries. We come from the high mountains, and to say it's another scene.
Yeah,
it's
I think
planet.
so. You know, in America, we're very bad at geography. In fact, I'm pretty bad myself.
Yeah.
But we're very close to Austria here, and we're just about the most northern area for producing wine in Italy.
Yes, it's
So
the most northerly part.
Right,
of Italy.
we're at the limit here. We're at the boundary.
And high.
Yes.
600 meters.
2,000 feet.
We start with the vineyards and we go to 900 meters.
27 to almost 3,000 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next one, it's Silvan. This is the historical white wine from Valle d'Arco. I explained you before, from the beginning to 1900, also in the Valle d'Arco, they are producing only red wine. And then comes the phylloxera from the United States.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. You're welcome. No, we say truly.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. The red wines here are horrible in this area, in the Valle d'Arco, not that much. It's cold forever. And so it was a big luck. Then we don't know in this area what we do, and we ask German specialists. Würzburg. Würzburg, it's the home from Silvaner. And specialists say, great, this is a very nice area for white wines. We bring you the right variety, Silvaner. This was the first white variety was planted in Abbazia, and also Silvaner.
So the whole theater here was all red. Was everything red?
Before 1900.
Before 1900. Yeah. Then phylloxera, and then they planted white grapes.
Yes, and for the viewers, the phylloxera was a wine mouse that attacked the root structure of vines. Virtually every vine had to be changed in Europe as a result.
And why did you thank the United States for that?
Well, because the ending is good, I think. Dr. Urban will say, because we have now white wines that are superb instead of mediocre red wines.
So what did the United States have to do with it?
Well, we said the phylloxera.
The phylloxera came from the United States. How did that come? How did it get here?
They brought some rootstocks over here that had the phylloxera on them, and the American roots were resistant, and Canadian roots are resistant, but the European roots were not. And so once it got into the root structure, just
spreads.
Area by area, France, northern Spain, Italy, northern Italy, southern Italy, eventually it got just about every area.
Tell us a little bit about this wine, the Silvaner.
Silvaner is a classic wine. It's classic for his history, but it's also classic, and he's a perfect food-friendly wine. You can use with a lot of food, local food, but also with international food, or fish, or white meat, or salads, or pastas. It's like a pianist. The food is the soloist, and Silvaner is the pianist. If the food is very loud, this one stay with him. And when the food make a little bit an error, the pianist
fixes.
Fixes. So it's light for combination, but if you feel this in the mouth, this big extract.
Yeah.
And if I don't like to explain the aromas from a wine, it's very subjective. But for the Silvaner, I say it's yellow. I say color yellow, ripe apple, ripe pear, nut.
Yeah.
Yellow.
It's a good way to describe it. The visual gives you the impression.